Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today. Today I have the Eafengrow EF116. It is a fixed blade. It comes with a kydex sheath. I believe this thing has black G10 handles with a little bit of texturing on it, so it's got some grip to it. And it has 440 steel, which is not the greatest, but it's somewhat corrosion resistant, so it'll hold up for some daily tasks. I believe this is a neck knife as well, since it comes with the kydex sheath. You can put paracord or string or chain, whatever you prefer. I'll put the measurements and the weight of the blade up here on the screen. Some of the things I really like about this blade is the jimping. I would have preferred just a little bit more aggressive, I guess deeper jimping. I mean, it still works, but nothing I can't fix. I do like the finger choil here, which gives you a really good purchase on the knife. It's definitely it's a 3-finger knife here. I guess 2.5, but feels like 3. I can really grip this thing due to that deep choil. I believe it's a hollow grind, which makes it a nice little slicer. Not that you're going to be cutting anything big, but in a pinch this thing will do its thing. This blade is etched and stonewashed, which is one of my weaknesses. I just love a good stonewash on a blade. This would definitely come in handy for hiking or camping. That way you just have quick access from your neck and you just pull it out from the sheath and you got yourself a blade. So I'm actually going to be doing a little bit deeper jimping. That way I can get a better bite on my thumb. I'm going to do a scalloped edge all the way around the blade, kind of like I did on my CRKT strafe. I'll leave a link up on that blade as well, so you guys can check that out if you guys haven't seen it yet. And once I create the scalloping all the way around, I will have to re-etch it, which won't be a problem, and I'll give it another stone wash. And then last but not least, I'll be creating some new handles out of brass. And I'll probably be adding some texture in the brass just to give it a little bit more grip. So let's just take this thing apart and see what we're dealing with. Now this blade takes a T6 bit, and I only have 4 screws to deal with. This one already stripped. And this side stripped as well. So basically I'll just have to drill this screw out since it's stubborn. Again, cheap knife. Makes sense that it's got cheap hardware. So we'll just take that off camera. And since it's all taken apart as best as I could, let's get to customizing it. Alright everybody, here it is all finished. It's not taken apart because, as you guys saw in the video, I didn't have the hardware, or the original hardware, because I stripped it and I had to drill one of them out. So what I ended up doing was just using some copper to hold the brand new brass scales in on both sides. And I was going to use hardware that I had lying around, but I figured this would be cooler. And I know it is permanent, but I'm okay with it. And I think it looks really good with the copper in there. And I know the copper is going to tarnish a lot darker than the brass. Eventually it's going to be a lot darker and it'll stand out more against the brass. But as you guys saw from the video, I scalloped basically all the way around. As you guys can see, turned out pretty darn good. I'm happy with the outcome, that's for sure. Did the choil, and then I also scalloped on the scales. I still left some smooth areas, as you guys saw in the video. Left some smooth areas so that when you grip the knife, nothing's really digging into your fingers. Gave it a nice new stone wash. After etching, still some oil on the blade. Now this knife is a lot heavier than before, but it's not crazy heavy. I did kind of lighten the scales by drilling out some holes all the way behind. And it does fit in the sheath still. Just barely enough room to get in there, but it still sticks in just fine. So you can really try to get this out, but it's not going to go anywhere, thank God for that. But I am happy with the outcome. One thing I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video is that this actually has a little pry bar too at the end. So it's pretty neat. It lets you dig into the choil a little bit with your fingers, and you can actually kind of use it as a pry bar. So I guess it's a multi-tool neck knife. But I'm super happy with the way it came out. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments below if you guys like it or dislike it. Now I have myself a little customized neck knife. So I'm definitely going to be using this for a while, just so I can let it tarnish, and we'll see what happens with the copper. But other than that, I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to share this video. Thank you again, you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.